Finn, Jakku, a trained warrior desperate to escape his past. Finn is plunged into adventure as his conscience drives him down a heroic but dangerous path. Hello and welcome to Centurion's Corner, and today we are reviewing Finn from Jakku. Now, the only Finn that I do have is Finn in his disguise, like as a stormtrooper, not as an Imperial officer. And yeah, I just kind of need this guy on my shelf, really. He's kind of like an earlier figure. It's when they started this kind of like new cardboard box looking thing, so it's probably quite good to do them now as they're transcending into the new kind of sort of packaging as well. But you know, because they're more in an action pose, they're not really sort of like in a ready box as like most of the sort of black series are now, where they're full, you know, it's just a figure just standing there. We've got him in this kind of pose and he's already holding his gun. Yeah, so I'm kind of looking forward to just getting him on the shelf and kind of just standing next to Rey. So here he is. We've got the kind of like old style windows, a very big triangle sort of cut out here. We've got Finn in his pencil drawing, looking very young. We even got a window bit on the top, which not a lot won't come with. Finn is number 1 in the red carded and black. We've got his bio on the back with his pencil drawing. And then we got Finn here, and obviously the window's a lot bigger here. That's cut out the Finn in the black writing. So I guess without further ado, let's crack this bad boy open. Well, here he is in his blister pack. Really nothing really else to show. Nothing was hidden away. I mean, the accessories and all that. So he's just literally just there hanging. But we just get him out, we'll take some photos and come back for a review. You know, the face sculpt isn't too bad considering how old the figure is. And the jacket looks a little bit big. But it looks alright. We'll take some photos and see what this guy's got. And we'll see you in a mo. Hello, so welcome back. I've been away and taken some photos, and again it suffers away with the sequel type of articulation, unfortunately. Obviously this is number 1, but it's not number 1 in the kind of like actual black series wave, because obviously we had the orange and the blue boxes before these started coming out, but this is obviously 01, so it's kind of like the early kind of transcendence of the black series, I guess. But then when you think about that, we had the TIE Fighter pilot. But anyway, we're here to talk about Finn, our boy Finn from Force Awakens. And actually this is kind of the character that I had high hopes for from the Force Awakens, because obviously it is kind of nodded in Force Awakens that he has kind of Jedi abilities, and that's why he's kind of pulled away, shall we say, from the First Order. Because he didn't want to sort of kill any innocents and stuff like that. He sensed that there was a greater wrong about it, I guess. But the big thing that I have here, that he wouldn't kill a bunch of strangers, but 10 minutes into that, he's literally blasting and obliterating his friends and people that he's trained with ever since he was from birth. Which I do find is a little bit kind of hard to take in. And I think that's where they try to go a bit political with Star Wars, that it just doesn't work, because that designs a plot hole in itself. He won't kill villagers because it's wrong, but all the guys and girls that he's grown up with, that he knows because they've all been taken from birth, that they haven't really got a hearsay in it, but he still blams them to hell to rescue Poe. But yeah, and also as well with the closure of the Rise of the Skywalker, it was all about Rey this, Rey that, and this guy never really kind of got his kind of time to shine, I don't think. Obviously, he was really nodding at he is force sensitive because he could sense Rey and stuff like that. But he never really got his lightsaber, and I really would like the end scene for them to stand there and both turn around and say, we're Skywalkers, and he has his lightsaber at the end. Because as much as Rey is all the way through the films that she belongs to no one, Finn is just Finn. Where's Finn's surname, and where's his story? So I just feel like as a character, really, he was kind of hard done by, and he was kind of left out in the later parts just to bring Rise of Skywalker back into the sort of playing field what Last Jedi left out. But that's my character, that's my kind of thoughts on Finn anyway. But as an action figure right here, he's not that great, unfortunately. We can start off with his accessory, which is just a one blaster. I really have a really thing about this blaster. I really don't like it. It's the colour, and it's not because of this figure either. It's been around for a little while, and I just find it doesn't look Star Warsy to me. It just looks like one of those kind of guys that have gone out there to build a custom laser gun, and this is what they come up with, you know. So it's got bits of the old Rebel blaster in there, and it just looks a bit more bulkier than normal. So here's the other Rebel blaster. So you can just see like the reminiscence of it, and they just sort of bulked up on it and pull it aside. And he doesn't really hold it very well. He kind of holds it better as a blaster, but he's kind of like a rifle as well. But because of his articulation, he can't hold this grip that very well, so he keeps kind of sort of like letting go. And overall, with his articulation as well, he sort of suffers with that Poe that we had the other day. So his head can go left and right. He can look down. He can look up. He can bring his arms up this far. We've got the rotation here. We've got the rotation at the elbow, and it's also on a 90-degree bend. We've got a rotation at the wrist. We've got a rotation at the waist. He can look down this far and look a little bit better back. His legs can come up this far and back this way. We've got the upper thigh rotation. We've got a nice easy double jointed knee there, and then we've got the rocker and a pivot at the ankle. So articulation wise, again, it just suffers from that arm articulation, which is just the same as Poe, where he just can't bring his arms in. So every time you bring it up, they don't follow straight, they go straight up. And obviously his jacket's really quite bulky as well. And yeah, going into sculpt, really, unfortunately his face, he just looks angry, just looks a bit fed up. You know, he just wants to walk away and just sulk. It kind of looks like he's just had enough and he wants to move on. And you know, the hair, we've got the kind of sort of fuzz there, which is all right. And just comparing the head, I have got the sort of First Order Finn, and I'm not too sure if this actually got the face tech on it, because I think this one's only like number 24 or something like that, so I don't think it would have. But the paint application is done really well on there. We have got a bit of paint rub on there, unfortunately, from the helmet. But the good thing is that I think these two, you could convert this over to here, because this one can actually wear the helmet, which is good. So if you want a better looking Finn, not saying he's ugly, but just saying, you know, a little bit detailed one on this one will be fine. And then going down, we've got the jacket, you know, Poe Dameron's jacket. It looks quite nice. It's all right. It probably needs a good black wash over it just to sort of bring in that detail. It just looks very mustardy and a little bit fake looking, especially with all these details down here. Just, you know, it could do with a bit more definition in there, because it just looks a bit too, here's the detail and there it is, but there's no paint applications on there. We've got the red detailing up here. We've got the silver on the badges and stuff, and there's the back. Underneath, we got this kind of t-shirt with texture on there, which is supposed to be like the undersuit of the Stormtrooper. And then again, just down into black legs, and as it's supposed to be all the undersuit of the Stormtrooper. And then we've got these kind of little loafers, which are covered in sort of like the Jakku sand, so it's all a bit weathered and all that, with a bit splattered up to his knees, up to his ankle, shall I say. So in all, it's not a bad figure. It's got the look there. You can tell it's Finn, But I just do feel it's, again, you know, I think Finn's been a bit hard done by, and I would really like a Finn from Rise of the Skywalker, and where he's just got a bit of a different outfit, because again, in Last Jedi it was the same outfit once again. You know, there's not really much sort of like costume change for these guys. So yeah, would I recommend this character? I would just say hold off. If you're a full-time collector, then obviously you will have him in your box because it's number one. But you know, I would say just hold off. Let's just wait, and hopefully down the line we might actually get a better looking Finn. So guys, girls, thank you once again for following me. You can check my Instagram, which is in the description down below. You can comment, you can subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.